Rodri. Rodrigo matches.
Which is a major story. Okay.
You just had the voice of Mr. J. He can't just wait for his cue. But
The news of Rodri, honestly, I don't want to talk too much about it now, but I wouldn't let the cat out of the dog. But his voice making the rounds now, you understand?
Exactly. So we'll talk about it extensively and we'll ask the big question where you got to have your say. The question is simple. How huge will be this miss? How important will Rodri be for Manchester City? Does it mean it will say goodbye to the title aspiration of Manchester City? Or can Man City cope without Rodrigo this season? We hear it's out from now to the end of the season. We're still waiting for official confirmation from the club. The question is, how huge will this be? All these and more on the show, guys. But don't forget, guys, you can be part of the show. Simple. You can go watch the show live right now on our YouTube page. It is Voice of the People 96.1 FM. I repeat, Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. Just go there, like, share, subscribe, and press the notification bell, so that anytime we go live like this, you'll be able to see us. So, come on. So, if you love to watch TV, that's the place to be. If you love to listen to us and you're not close to your radio and you're out of Abuja, if possible, you can go to, download your Radio Garden app from your Apple and iOS store. And then anytime you want to listen to us, simple, just go to Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. Feel free as well to follow us on all our social media handle. It is Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. And of course, join the conversation because a lot to talk about the next 1 hour. Simple, send us a WhatsApp message, a WhatsApp voice note. Put to us a WhatsApp call. We'll take it. Send us your SMS or call us on either of these two numbers and you'll be part of the show. The numbers are 0808-312-8618. 0808-312-8618. I'll be slow this time around. 0808-312-8618 or 8618 or 0700 010-961-961. I'll take that again. 0700 010-961-961. Either way, you'll be part of the party. Okay, guys? Without wasting much time, because there's lots to talk about, let's quickly head out to the local scene. Okay, let's begin the show proper. Let's start from the locals in where else? Let's start off from CAF, guys. Where we hear at the Confederation of African Football ambition of changing the date of the competition. The changes becomes necessary as after the president of the body, Patrice Motsepe, announced the date of the qualifiers of the Championship of African Nation CHAN. CAF on Tuesday afternoon, November the 26th, as the kickoff date for the competition. And dates for the knockout round remained unchanged. Full schedule match day January 5th, match day 5, January 10th to 12th, and match day 6 will be January 17th to 19th. And before I come to Jay, we let you know that, of course, Veron Masongo Omba, the Confederation of African Football CAF General Secretary, could be suspended after he was accused of whitewashing. Yes, whitewashing, and investigation into allegation of serious misconduct against him. This is according to the Guardian of the UK. CAF Audit and Compliance Committee claimed there had been unauthorized interference from Masongo Omba regarding a report into his conduct because the external auditor had been appointed by him. Last month, CAF opened an investigation into Masongo Omba and his office after its head of governance, risk and compliance accused them of impeding members of her department from performing her duties, and among other claims of breaching internal governance and auditing regulation. CAF says its Audit and Compliance Committee would appoint an independent international law firm or audit and professional services firm to conduct the investigation, and its president, Patrice Motsepe, promised appropriate action will be immediately taken if improper conduct or behavior is identified. But I come back to JJ. Let's go back, of course, to the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederations Cup. We hear that because of the fact that we'll be playing CHAN, I know what CHAN is, African Championship. These are for players who play indigenously. That is our own players in Nigerian Premier Football League. But this is my question. Now we know, we thought it was more of a speculation when the president said, oh, CHAN will be back, the qualifiers will be played in October. Now the CAF competitions group stage have been moved to November. It means it will go ahead. Now, do we have a CHAN team in Nigeria? That's why it's no. Do we have a CHAN coach at the moment? We don't even have a national team main coach, not talk of a Chan coach.
But we have coaches that can handle that.
So who are the coaches that can handle our Chan team? And which of the by now, if we're going to be having a qualifying in October, this is 24th, if I'm not mistaken, of September. We don't even know the players who will be in camp. Jay.
Oh well. Must we start on the wrong note?
No,
we're talking about.
We have to start we have to talk about Nigeria.
When are we going to be talking, or are we starting with sharing good news and everything? Because we've been talking about this over and over, and nothing seems to have changed.
Yeah.
It's always the way it is. You want to go into we already know. Everyone is aware now that because of the commencement of the qualification
for
Chan,
the
CAF Champions League group stage
have been pushed back to November. Yeah,
you should be ready that yes, this
the competition is back to stay.
Qualification, this competition has come back to stay and is going to kick off by CAF's plan. Then on our own, what preparation are we putting in place? You have the intro you just gave has capped everything. On the first place, we don't even have a coach for the Super Eagles
to start with.
But then we have someone, at least if Super Eagles is going to play a game, there's someone who can play the role.
Exactly, we know.
But then,
Chan, I said that Baba will also play the role as the Chan coach. How well does he know the league?
No,
that's one thing.
No. The thing now is Eguavon has two assistants that are coaching
in the NPFL.
Yeah, and is hugely or largely the responsibility of the assistant coach of the Super Eagles
to go where is it written in the books?
It's not written.
What we know is that the technical director
they will help us
in case of any issues. He has stepped in for the Super Eagles. He can also step in for Chance since we don't have a coach.
Yes, and the coach, the good thing or the savior we might have in this case is that the assistant coaches
and
coaches of top league sides in the NPFL.
Yeah.
So they will know the players who are good in our local league. At least calling players up will not be a big problem for them because he can back on them to help him out in this.
Since we finished Silva under Salisu Yusuf a very long time ago and got a bronze medal under Stephen Keshi in the Chan, we've always had a bad running.
Yeah,
in the Chan competition.
Exactly.
Are you optimistic that this time we can change the narrative around our Chan team?
We have started changing things, though this is coming too early for us to expect anything bigger, in my own opinion, because we are still at the formation stage. What we should use this to learn is let these coaches have a hand on it. Whatever result they come out with it, we shouldn't expect too much from them because they are new to it, and we should keep them. Get my point very well.
Okay.
They are going there as first timer.
Okay.
Going to experience this thing for the first time.
Yeah.
We should have faith in them, keep working with them, and progress with them, so that come next edition, we won't be rookie in it.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we'll leave one part of the Super Eagles, the Chan Eagles, and then go, of course, to the main Super Eagles, where former Nigerian international Joseph Yobo has called on the Nigerian Football Federation to change the way they treat indigenous coaches whenever they're in charge of the Super Eagles. In a chat, Yobo, who captained the senior national team to win the 2013 Nations Cup under late Stephen Keshi, said that he has not shut the door on coaching. The former Everton star also said he has learned a lot from Geno Raw, but mostly under Austin Aguavo during their time with the Super Eagles. In his words, and I'll quote him, "My life doesn't depend on coaching, but if I don't go back to coaching, I believe Nigeria missed something. Everyone who knows me knows my passion for the game. I put my heart into it. I learned a lot from Geno Raw, but mostly under Aguavo. They didn't allow me to follow through so they could see what I have learned and how I could impact the players. I haven't shut the door on coaching, but it's not my top priority. They need to change the way they treat our local coaches. That was the only reason I didn't want to join while I was still playing, even though I had the opportunity to see how it works," the 44-year-old said during his quotes. Still talking about Nigerian Guavon as the head coach of the Super Eagles, and forget about hiring a foreign coach. Oseni made this known on the backdrop of his impressive outing with the senior national team at the 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifier, where the team defeated Benin 3-0 before playing a 1-0 draw against Rwanda. The Nations Cup with the Super Eagles and took Nigeria to round of 16 of the 2014 World Cup. The most important thing for us is to give Eguavon another chance, because if we don't fail in life, we don't succeed. This is another opportunity for him to learn from his past mistakes and put them right based on the result of the AFCON qualifier so far. From 6 points, he has given us 4 point. The truth is, I always advocate for indigenous coaches, and Gavon is not a small man in the game. Besides, there is nothing bad if NFF decides to send him to the countries like England or Holland to upgrade his coaching knowledge. We have to support our own because that's how we can move forward.
Yeah, the call from these two speakers is
it's huge.
A call for
NFF
to support our
own. Is it there's nothing wrong in taking him abroad to Holland, England to improve his CV?
Yeah, how much would they spend compared to a salary they will be paying the foreign coach? You know, the foreign coaches are coming. If you are looking for a top class coach, you know how much they will be earning.
Yeah.
And if we have someone who can do the same job they will be doing here, we invest that money into training them, bringing them up to level.
Up to speed.
It's not too much for NFF to do for our own coach. And you know, when you train someone, if you are an employee and you train if you are an employer and you train your employee, that employee will be more faithful and more committed into delivering the job for you.
Do you think the NFF do not respect the indigenous coaches as much as they should?
You and I know now. I don't think this question should arise because...
No, why I'm asking this question because it looks like when a foreign coach seems to make a mistake or two, we try to tap him on the back and give him the support that he requires. But when there's an issue where there's a report, you know, for these coaches, they tend to turn a blind eye.
That is why you are hearing all the clarion calls that we should give them the needed support. And from me, Mr. J here, I've been saying before now that we should give our local coaches the exact support or close to near sending the speaking through his nose that some players may not even be on.
I don't want to sound racist. That you believe in the best man should get the job, but if we can't get a great coach,
will we be able to get the best? We'll be calling on the best, not there. I've mentioned Oseni Mourinho at the time, and you laugh. And we'll go for last year, which I've never. It's only NFF that is bringing those coaches to my knowledge.
Okay, guys, and then quickly before we leave your Guava story, you buy the ATM machine, so give him the job.
100%, yeah.
Get him the job. Get him the job.
Yeah, because he's been tested and he's not done badly.
Don't forget the Moshida Bila Stadium in Abuja. The same that played the best football.
He must have learned
the best football at the African Cup of Nations, and then got to the round of 16 and got stunned. The same Guava.
Yeah. But there are coaches. Okay, they should go and give us Ancelotti. Then Pep Guardiola. Those are the coaches you can bank 100% on that they will be successful.
Okay, guys, if you're looking for a successful coach, I tell you, it's not up to the NFF, the Nigerian Football Federation, to decide what success is. Whether they would toe the line of Yobu said they should give the local coaches more respect, or Tim Essendon said they should go for Estine Guavon. We stay with the Super Eagles. We hear ahead of the October AFCON 2025 double qualifying fixture. The Libyan Football Federation, the LFF, has appointed Nasir El Hadari to lead the national team, succeeding the Serbian coach Micho, who was dismissed in the past few days after the team's negative result against Rwanda and Benin. Coach Al Hadri will be assisted by local national coach Abu Bak Arak, while Misbah Sagbab will be the goalkeeping coach. While the national team awaits an important match on October 9th against Nigeria in AFCON qualifiers, the head of the LFF, Abdul Hakim Al Shamani, said in a press statement that the LFF have already concluded its arrangement on everything with the national coach Al Hadri to take over the training of the Libyan national team as the new coach. Has great experience at the technical level and previously held the position of assistant coach with the Spaniard Javi Clemente in the Libyan national team far back as 2014. Any worries for Nigeria? It no longer Micho, it is Al Hadri. Should we be worried ahead of that doubleheader in October?
I wouldn't want to say worry. We should just prepare for it we should take it as a must-win game. Yep. It shouldn't just be one of those games because if we are in a top position, we'll have to do well to maintain.
Don't forget, it took us from Tripoli to Banana in an artificial turf.
It doesn't matter.
Artificial turf. This is one thing that our national team players, those play in Europe, avoid playing in. They always complain about artificial turf. They took them to a place outskirts of Libya,
where they will handle them and give them hostile welcome
away from Benghazi, and then we're hearing they have a new manager. This could be
and that the new manager they've gotten is experience.
He's been an assistant coach when they had a Spaniard in charge. So I think that just should brace up.
We should be very, very careful going into this double header.
But still not worried?
We shouldn't be worried because we have our home intact. Talking of if definitely Guavon should be the one in charge of this game as well.
Yeah.
He has been with these lads for the first 2 games and they've done well. They've respected him, and we've seen that that commitment, that patriotism is coming.
Remember,
back.
you said it's 6 points from 6. Are you changing your mind now?
Yes,
No,
I wanted 6. Yeah, it should definitely we should get 6 from 6 in this one. That's what I'm saying. We should have our game plan tight. We shouldn't lose our head that okay, they just got in. The man is not new. He's experienced in that position.
Yeah.
And then with the strategies they are putting in place, changing the match venue, on our own part, doing our own preparation,
yeah,
we should also be taking those things into consideration. Our players should be ready to go through hostile
games
environment. Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's now look at Nigerian players about quickly before we take the first break of the show. But before that, let's hear from you. Let's talk about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Do you agree with Yobo that the indigenous coaches deserve more respect? Are you a fan of Etim Essien, who believe that, of course, that the Super Eagles coach, interim manager, talking about Austin Kerezu Guavon, should be given the job full time after on a foreign? If we can get, since we can struggle to get a foreign manager, get him the job so he can begin continue from where he stopped in the AFCON qualifier. And also, are you quite scared? We told you the team has been moved from Tripoli to Benani, a 10,000 capacity of artificial turf. They've got a new manager, Al Hadari. Should Nigerians be scared ahead of this encounter? Talk to me. 0808-312-8618. 0808-312-8618. Or you can also call the other line, 0700 010-961 961 0700 010-961 961. Don't forget as well, you can drop us a WhatsApp message, a WhatsApp voice note, put a WhatsApp call through us, send us an SMS or call us
on both lines.
Exactly, they all count. Talking about Nigerian players around, we hear that Nigeria has a newly signed Super Eagles defender Benjamin Tinubu has targeted the promotion ticket with Crowley Town. The Nigerian international joined the London club this summer after spending a season with Tanzania side Ihefu FC. Was officially unveiled on Monday, and he focused on securing championship promotion with the club. I'm here to give my best to do more, he told the club official website. Promotion to the championship will be my main target. Also, we hear that Nigerian international KRC Genk Tolulokbe Aroko Dare has reacted to the goal he scored over the weekend. The Limburgers on Sunday defeated Dentas with Aroko Dare scoring to end the club's maximum point. He said, it wasn't my best goal, but that doesn't matter. A goal is a goal. I headed the ball, after which it ended up in a mess. That's how the ball came back to me and I was able to score. It's an individual goal, but the most important thing is that I helped the team by scoring goals or by doing other things that benefit the team. Aroko Dare presently is the joint top scorer in the Belgian Jupiler League with 6 goals.
Good one.
And of course, former Super Eagles striker Johnny Gallo celebrated this yet another National Saudi Day. The Al-Wada striker, who's a key figure at the club, shared pictures of himself dressed in traditional Arabian attire as part of the activities to mark the day. Igalo, who paid tribute to the founder of the country, Happy Saudi Day, posted on his X app. Meanwhile, Igalo once again proved that form is temporal and class is permanent, as he scored the only goal for Al-Wada in the 1-1 draw in the King's Cup. He also scored a penalty that took them to the next round. We hear that Sevilla manager Garcia Piamanta has labeled Kelechi Iheanacho a proven player. Piamanta also backed the Nigerian international to deliver the goods for the club. Iheanacho joined the former UEFA Europa League champion on a free transfer this summer. The 27-year-old, however, yet to hit the ground running at the club. The Gaffer believes their fans will soon start seeing the best of the striker. He said, everyone, whoever plays up front tomorrow, today, as well as to do well, Kelechi is a proven player. The other day, he had a difficult game because he came on without warming up. Just like the rest, he has to take a step forward because he has the quality to do it at Sevilla. Sevilla will play Real Valladolid in a La Liga clash at the Ramon Sanchez Piqué. That game is for later today. And finally, we heard that, of course, Ibrahim Hatipoglu, the vice president of Galatasaray, has insisted that Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen won't leave the club in January after reports suggest that Juventus and Chelsea are interested in the former Napoli ace. We have Osimhen joined Galatasaray on a dry loan deal until the end of the season and has provided 2 assists in 2 league games, including one against Jose Mourinho's Fenerbahce on Saturday. Galatasaray will play Osimhen €6 million during the 2024-2025 campaign, and the player release clause as Napoli has been lowered to €75 million from €130 million. The Nigerian international signed a 1-year contract extension with the Panathinaikos before joining Galatasaray earlier this month. His convincing start to the season at Galatasaray has failed transfer speculation that the striker could already leave Gala in January transfer window. But the club president, Ibrahim Hatipoglu, thinks the otherwise. He said Osimhen leaving in January is out of the question. In fact, we are planning to have Osimhen play next season. The club director told Turkish media has quoted, he said Osimhen is a Galatasaray player until June, discussing this is an attempt to change the agenda and spoil the fun of watching Osimhen. The player shows how committed he is to Galatasaray in every match. A person's play where he's happy. He has a contract with us until the end of the season. He's happy to have come to Galatasaray. We should think about how he will get together with Osimhen in the following seasons. There is no need to discuss whether he will leave during the mid-season. Yeah. Not at all. The vice president of Galatasaray. Jay, let's start from Victor Osimhen before we head to other things. Osimhen, the vice president is not going anywhere. Well, it's not going anywhere. At least until the end of the season. And then he said, just clear any rumors of January move. It's not happening. Especially to those fans of Chelsea who are thinking they can scoop him as early as January.
Osimhen for now is a new player for Galatasaray.
Yeah, 2 games, 2 assists.
He has played 2 games and he has caught. He has given 2 assists.
Yeah,
which goes to show how very influential,
very important
he is for the side. Then the contract is just being signed.
Yes,
we don't know the clauses.
The clause is to the end of the season. You know, it's a dry loan to the end of the season. Let's not.
A player on loan can be recalled by the parent club.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, if
but it depends on the contract whether it is stated that he can be recalled.
That is why I'm saying we don't know the detail of the contract. Okay. All those clauses we are not privy to it. if the parent club gets better because it's still a Napoli player.
Absolutely.
A buying club comes with wanting to match the release clause, and Napoli needs money, so they can call him back from there. So it's not something we should argue blindly over because we don't know the details of the contract.
But do you think he should be leaving in January?
No, I would want him to stay put at
the whole season at least
and play his whole season there, then get himself, because the Turkish league is not as difficult as the
Premier League,
and all the
top 5 leagues in Europe.
In Europe, so he will be under not too much pressure. He will get himself, even though Osimhen is a proven player, he can play under pressure and still deliver. But then I will advise him to stay there and amass numbers to himself. He plays but this season he was the highest goal scorer in the Turkish league, and all trying to break some records for Galatasaray. First player to score the highest number in his first season and all those things. If he does that, if he's able to do this for Galatasaray in this his loan spell, I think his stake in the market will also rise.
We'll wait and see, but let's talk about one man. I want to go on break. I said, no, I won't do that. Kelechi Iheanacho. I was one who thought this move to the Roman Sanchez Piqué was a terrible move. You guys said, no, let him have a chance to play in the Spanish La Liga.
The manager has said they should
give him faith. Have faith. He's a proven player. How long can they? Because even despite their poor run of form, I'm sincere with you, I think Chidera Ejuke is having a fantastic time at Sevilla.
I think Iheanacho's time is fast fading out.
Somebody seems to agree with me.
No, it's fast fading out because see, this thing goes a long way back. Was Iheanacho actually under 17 when he played for Nigeria?
No. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. No, you did not christen him. So since you didn't christen him, that is his age.
No. I am so that you will not push too much.
No, he's 17. I'm not talking about.
So that you will not put too much blame.
His form.
I am telling you.
I have no business.
Nature also plays role.
I agree, but
if he's not actually at that age, definitely nature will tell on him.
I'm not buying that. I believe that if he tells me he's 17, I believe he's 17. I didn't christen him. I didn't give birth to him, and his papers shows that. My issue is this: is his form wise. He's not this strong. Even at Leicester City. Let me sincere with you. He was one day off, one day on. He hasn't been as consistent as we expected him to have been.
Iheanacho has not been the Iheanacho we saw under 17.
I think I for one thing got the change of position. I don't think he's a striker.
We have not seen that Iheanacho ever again.
We saw glimpses at Manchester City. We did.
Yeah.
But I was complaining about the fact that he's not a striker, and I think he has suffered that issue.
Exactly.
Not like Mikel did suffer. Well, Abeda is a creative midfielder, and he suffered it for a very long time until he understood that position.
But Mikel was a creative midfielder for Nigeria.
That's what I'm saying. So it took him time to acclimatize.
Yeah.
Iheanacho has failed at all to even acclimatize.
He's not a striker. I mean, but he was in a position to score goals, and because of that,
Everybody everything.
whoever scores goals
is a striker. Anyway, guys, I will take a break. And when we come back, guys, we're going to the foreign scene. I'll tell you a lot to talk about. Rodri is the man in the story, in the news right now. We'll talk about his injuries, worries, how it affects Manchester City, and what to expect coming up. Okay, don't go nowhere, guys. Spot Lounge continues shortly, exclusively here on Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. Okay, guys, so welcome back to the show. We just joined us. This is Stu Sport Lounge on Voice of the People. Now, the 6.1 FM Abuja, a show where we bring to you everything happening in the world of sport: tennis, basketball, Formula One, golf, table tennis, anything sports. Just for your listening and viewing pleasure. Okay, guys, if you missed the first part of the show again, apologies. I just can't help you. You missed everything on the local scene, but don't worry, the next 30 minutes will be everything as well on the foreign scene. But before we do that, guys, don't forget you can follow us on our social media handles. Very important. It is Voice of the People, now the 6.1 FM Abuja on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Also, don't forget as well to, of course, listen to us anywhere in the world. If you're not even in Abuja, you can just listen to us on your Radio Garden app. Download from the Apple and iOS store. Voila, look for the Voice of the People, now the 6.1 FM Abuja, and will be in your speakers. For those who love TV, you can watch us live right now on our YouTube. Yes, our YouTube page is Voice of the People, now the 6.1 FM Abuja. You heard me. Voice of the People, now the 6.1 FM Abuja. That is our YouTube page, and you can be part of the show, okay? And also, guys, if although you feel like having fun as well, feel free to join the conversation. Please like, share, subscribe on our YouTube, press the notification bell, send in your messages as well. I'll give voices to them as they come in. Don't forget as well, you can join the conversation. Just send us an SMS, voice note, WhatsApp call, WhatsApp message,
voice calls,
voice notes.
Calls,
come on, send us an SMS or call us. Either way, they all count.
We are open to you.
Absolutely. And either of these two numbers, they would go seamlessly. The numbers are 0808-312-8618, 0808-312-8618, or 0700 010 961 961, 0700 010 961 961. Without wasting much time, guys, let's jump to the foreign scene. Don't forget, I'm still your sport bishop, your manager, the pilot, your prophet, the professor, Nonso Arinze Chi, and of course, Mr. J is still here. Come on, having fun in the studio as well. But let's jump out, of course, to our major talking point of today, and it has to be that man. His name is no other than, you know who. His name is Rodri. Okay, we know, of course, that Manchester City midfielder Rodri will have further test on his knee injury that looks to rule him out for an extended period of time. The 28-year-old traveled to Spain on Monday for initial test on the injury sustained in the early stage of City's 2-2 draw against Arsenal on Sunday. Reports suggest it to be a lengthy absence that there are fears he may not return again this season. Rodri is one of the favorites to win the Ballon d'Or next month, given to the world best player, considered by many to be City's most influential player. The 25th English champion has not lost in the last 48 Premier League game in which the Spaniard, also named player of the tournament when his country won Euro 2024, has started. But City did lose 4 out of 5 he missed last season, with Rodri testing defeat just once in all competition, not including penalty shootouts such as the Champions League tie with Real Madrid in the 2-1 FA Cup final upset by Man United. Just how costly will this injury prove to be for their domestic and European aspiration? Rodri. Very. How huge
costly
would this be for Manchester City?
It's actually a huge blow to Manchester City, because towards at a time last season we started saying if even in the just concluded match, the game he actually picked this injury against Arsenal, you could see Manchester City struggling. They've thrown in, Pep Guardiola has thrown in all he can.
He's thrown in the kitchen sink, everything.
But Rodri is a player that if he's there,
in fact, they would have broken Arsenal down if he was in that
can use
team.
his ingenuity.
Okay.
You know, when Arsenal block and they play and they lay ball for Kovacic, he will throw it over there. He will throw it over there. But that is just one of the instances.
Okay.
Rodri can give his passing accuracy
is second to none. Absolutely.
And he's someone who, if he's there, you see the way he breaks attacks on Man City. He's very, very influential. That without him, I see them suffering. But then without him, Man City has also been able to win some games.
Okay, let me give you some stats to work with. Okay, exactly. Rodri made his Manchester City debut in 2019, the Community Shield against Liverpool. A teammate Kevin De Bruyne described him as the perfect fit for the team. that period. And to tell you the truth, he wasn't wrong. Since he joined from Atletico Madrid, the Spaniard is influential. He has been extraordinary with City, just losing just 11% of the game with him in the side compared to 24 without him. Now this is how it looks like. Without Rodri, they played 45 games. They've won 64%. They've drawn 11%, and they've lost 24%. With Rodri in the side, after this, with 260 games, they've won 73%, they've drawn 15%, and lost only 11%. City's point per game average with Rodri in the side, a bit of competition, is 2.36. Without him, it is 2.04. In 3 out of the past 4 seasons, 91 points would have been enough to win the league. However, in the last time a team won the league with fewer than 80 points was Manchester City in 2011. Roberto Mancini was in charge that period. But with Rodri, we hear City could have finished with 80 points compared to 91 points with him without him playing every single week. That's how huge that guy is. Position wise, apart from Declan Rice, that has been fantastic. He's the second best in the midfield, position wise. If you look at successful passes, he's the highest number with 7,965. Closer at Arnold, Andy Robertson, Bernardo Silva, and Kyle Walker. And I tell you, man, it's looking like the guy cannot be stopped. Do you think there's a crack in Manchester City's Premier League? They've won it 4 times in a row. They want to go number 5, and people are saying this could be the stroke that breaks the camel's back.
Oh well, one can see it either way now because it's no doubt a very influential player for Man City. He will definitely be missed. Yeah. But Guardiola always have a way of doing things out of nothing. You wouldn't say without him they won't be able to win it, because even though they play the rest of the game without him, but we saw Man City struggled in that game.
They did struggle, but they did. But there's one thing about him that keeps me going. We talk about how he can pass the ball, how he can get teams. But
exactly. Man City, before you playing 10 men, we know how destructive
exactly.
They can be.
Don't forget his defensive attribute he has as well. They have kept some 3 clean sheets in 260 games when he's in the pitch. To tell you, he also does
that is why I say he breaks opposition's attack on Man City.
Yeah,
he's very, very good,
and he helps them in front of goal. Don't forget that goal is called in the Champions League against Inter Milan.
Exactly. So he is very good. What was I saying before? Sports Bishop, Man City will feel it, but without him, they are still relevant.
Can they win the league?
Yeah, they can win. They can win
without Rodri.
If the only thing is, if Arsenal and Liverpool keep the needed pressure, I see City breaking down.
Can they win the Champions League?
I don't see them winning either Premier League and Champions League this season. I don't see them winning any of them.
Anyway, former Premier League legend Chris Sutton believes that Man City can cope with the absence of Rodri. The Spaniard is facing a possibility of not featuring again this season after they picking up an injury in a 2-2 draw against 10-man Arsenal. Sutton, according to him, said that, quote, "I don't think anyone can fit the role like Rodri, but Mateo Kovacic is as able as any replacement out there. Man City will find a way of coping. They always do."
Yeah,
they always do.
They always do, yeah.
Okay, let's go to the phone lines now. Let's get to hear from the fans. What do you think about this Rodri debacle? What do you think about this Rodri debacle? Because that's our major talking point of today. Can Manchester City win the league without Rodri? Can they? Let's go to the phone line. Let's hear from these guys. Hello, what's the name where you calling from?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you. What's the name where you calling from?
My evidence, they talk to you.
My brother.
Good evening again.
Good evening to you.
What is sad news?
It's a very sad
very sad news, my brother. You touched on it yesterday. Can Man City win the league? Can they win the Champions League?
It's already
it is a problem for Man.
Let him read this miss for a while before he makes his
Mr. J, good evening.
Thank you, brother. What a miss.
I'm greeting you. I cannot greet you again.
Greet us. I'm taking it
welcome.
My brother.
That Champions League, now there the issue there.
Okay.
So for Premier League, no issue.
I know the problem there. Since yesterday, now they tell you now.
So.
From that Premier League, I know the issue there. But after a Champions League, I did the problem there. But I wish him still recovering.
All right.
I wish him still recovering.
So who will fit in? Is it Mateo Kovacic? Is it Sergio Rico? Who do you think can step in for Rodri?
as far as that man still be there, Guardiola is there. Everywhere is covered.
Mr. Fixer, he knows what to fix.
You know what to do.
To fix it.
Okay.
You know what to do.
I like this arrogance. I just hope it doesn't haunt you guys at the end of the season.
Nothing will happen.
Okay.
Nothing happens. We'll see some victorious.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Evidence. Okay, keep the calls coming. You want to take your take? Have your take, I beg your pardon, on this issue. Rodri out for a very long period. Where would the help come from? Some are saying Mateo Kovacic. Some are saying Rico Lewis.
Season is just starting.
I'm telling you, barely 5 games into the new season.
Season is just starting.
Can this play spoiler for Man City and their aspirations? 0808 312 8618. 0808-312-8618 or 0700-010-961-961. Don't forget as well, you can drop your messages on WhatsApp on 0808-312-8618 or 0700-010-961-961. Drop your voice note, put us a WhatsApp call. If you can't call us a normal call as well, we'll take it as well. So as we keep holding on, let's wait and see. What do you think about Rodri? That's the big talking point of the day. Do you think it will be a big issue for Man City to cope, or will just be just another issue, just another day on the park, according to the guys out there? Okay, let's quickly run quickly. Let's tell you quickly that one man have retired from football. He's no other than Eden Zidane, the son of French legend Zidane. He decided to retire from football at the age of 29. According to AS, Enzo has decided to retire, having been demotivated by the difficulties to fit in the world of football. Okay, let's take this call. Wow. Please do call us back. 0808-312-8618. Hello, what's the number you calling from?
No, so how are you?
I'm doing good, my brother. Good evening to you.
Thank you. Hi, is your colleague and fine boy?
They're all doing great. Doing great stuff. Great stuff. Talk to me.
Thank you. You are speaking with Mohammed Abdullahi from Garki inside Old Trafford.
Talk to me.
Thank you. I think it is going to be a big blow for Manchester City, my brother.
No doubt. Yeah.
That Rodri, my brother, it's like a 2-in-1 in that team, my brother. So definitely they are going to lose him.
Definitely.
But I think the one that can try a little, maybe this covered it.
Okay.
But I don't think that someone can replace him 100%. But as a manageable, I think covered it replace him.
Can they win the league?
Because even though that my team is not doing well, but you see this Arsenal, my brother. Arsenal can stop these people, my brother. And I would like him to happen because no challenge. This man alone, my brother, winning EPL, my brother, my brother,
no.
5. It's not going to.
But Mohammed, don't you see that what FA is doing? They are kind of playing into major rival they have. You see them spoiling the games for Arsenal.
Come on. That is just to me. That's one school of thought I don't want to listen to.
It's not.
I don't want to listen to that school of thought.
No, why won't you?
Let's go ahead. Go talk to me, Mohammed.
No. So I think my guy here is absolutely right, my brother. If you look at my brother, especially the biggest match. Look at that extra time yesterday in the first half.
I just for Mohammed, I just think that he's just a lazy man struggling with his tools and blaming his tools for not doing well.
No.
Arsenal players, they know the rules, they know the regulation. The guy played according to the rules. I know he made some other mistakes in the game, but it's football. Football is a round game of mistakes. If there are no mistakes, there will be no goals. That's my take.
Understand.
Yeah, they are seeing only Arsenal's mistake and not seeing Man City's mistake. Doku kick the ball far from.
This is a conspiracy theory. I don't want to buy it.
Let me clear. You know that the Midoku do similar to.
Exactly. I know, but like I said, it's a mistake. They would make mistakes. They are human.
Why are they so
human
serious
beings.
Arsenal because they know that Arsenal is a rival, is a major rival.
You know how you cause Arsenal? Arsenal, they should walk away with that 3 point, my brother.
Okay. Okay.
So even their match against Brighton, they must walk away with that 3 point and we share the point together. So that is the advantage that Arsenal supporters have. The joy Man City are having, my brother. So I think for me, no matter how power must change on this season, my brother.
Okay.
I don't see their City winning it. Arsenal can do everything possible, followed by Manchester, followed by the Liverpool. I know that my club is not doing well.
Chelsea is also coming on. Man U is building well. So
Yeah, my brother, my team, I don't know, but these three clubs that I mentioned, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea are picking up.
Okay.
But especially Arsenal can do everything possible, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for the wonderful job, guys.
Thank you, guys. You guys make the job easy for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, more calls are taking. Rodri today is the major talking part of the day. How huge will this blow be for Manchester City? Would it be a title blow? Would it be just a purple patch? We'll take this call. Hello, what's the way calling from?
No, so
my brother.
My
brother, we are only one. No, now let me. Make I glow small.
The only sports
now, Mr. J, he there, he full ground.
I greet you, bro.
Yeah, he's doing good, bro. He's doing good. Whatever he is. Yeah, talk to me. Hello, Madrid.
Yes,
talk to me. Talk to me.
Yeah, my brother, let me talk to my dad now. Mohammed Abdullah from It's Old Trafford. Yeah, my brother, that's my dad. Anytime. Yeah, my brother, I'm talking about Rodri. Yeah? You know, for this life, every day no be Christmas now, every day no be Salah. Abi?
Yes, sir.
That they come sometimes. It come twice in a year. Christmas come once in a year.
Exactly.
New Year come in a way, once in a year. Easter come once in a year. October come once in a year. So every day no be Christmas.
Yeah.
I hear me.
I hear you.
This is where they enter now. This is where they enter now. I want to make you go up so that everything will go down. I hear me.
Yes, sir.
Because all those who they don't do. So I better cut them out. Cut all those characteristics where they don't gather together. Cut them out. So that people don't know where they are heading to.
Exactly.
Because I don't continue to pull out for decades. I continue to enjoy. And other people are suffering for other you. No.
Okay.
For me, it's not going to come again.
Okay.
So for me, for Rodri, I wish him a good recovery, but you know, they say, for Matthew, for me, if they don't win out this year, I'll be like well.
Okay.
Even last time when they win, I'm not happy. Because of Arsenal. Because Arsenal, their water is better. If Arsenal sure water is less.
Sure. They are learning their lessons, Sha.
After learning lessons, so after can write a book now on how to win the league.
Meeting, I have that in English.
Now what I'm telling you, they cannot write a book. They've missed it twice. Now they cannot write a book on how to win the league because they've seen 99. One cannot be afraid of one.
One cannot be a problem.
If you see 99, that one will make 100.
They are looking for that one, but they have seen 99.
So remember when 2011? Yes. Remember what I'm talking about 11 points? Because you
everything just changed.
But just shut down. See, I know Arsenal be a rabbi to what you call him Man City. It's like who can bring never going to deliver. You hear me?
No, Allah, we go see how things pan out. We don't watch them.
You hear me too?
We hear them.
Only people is exactly what I'm doing now. No matter how much position like this, I have confidence. Even some of their stuff, never about the submarine that about the little thing I'm waiting. When I want to talk about the little for that bunch. That's what they do to what are the better?
No wahala, we go see how things happen. Don't worry. Okay, now no wahala.
Sit down. I need to watch. I'm waiting what happen.
No wahala.
This is the doctor the whole world.
No wahala. Thank you very much for your take. Dr. Dile will always be a comic relief. The sport bishop and Mr. J Trossard red card killed the momentum of the game. Arsenal would have beaten City if not for the red card. 2 games we drop points because of red cards. Haaland should have been punished. I will take that message. Let's take this call first. Hello, what's the way calling from? Talk to me. Evidence?
Yes.
Okay. Evidence, talk to me. My brother.
At
I get confidence on my club. I will make sure my club best before any other one.
Okay.
It's not that
he says
yeah, brother.
I called. Yeah, it's Mohammed back from Gary.
Mohammed, go ahead, Mohammed.
I called to reply to the last caller.
Okay.
Even though Stone gave you a doing well, I can't mention any club.
Okay.
So how can I just be well with that sentiment? That is the reason we, the Man fan, we are bragging the chest, my brother.
Okay.
So that is my reply to the last caller.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'll quickly rush this message from Emmanuel from Pape. He says, Haaland should have been punished for his action against Gabriel to serve as a deterrent to others, or have City become untouchable like Nigerian politicians. Come on, guy. Get away with your offenses. Anyway, Arsenal showed class, and I'm proud of them. Where is Uncle Fine? But hope he's fine. He's doing well. Emmanuel from Papi. Thank you, Papi Mane, for that one. Come on. He says Arsenal did well. I don't know how well you do when you don't win games. Anyway, we heard that
but they didn't lose.
Okay, we heard that Mikel Obi said Nicholas Jackson is silencing his critics, saying that the guy did a very good job. Talking about Nicholas Jackson when he scored those 2 goals. Mikel Obi has hailed him, saying he's improving. Talking about Nicholas Jackson, and of course, Zidane has retired at the age of 21. Games will continue today. Sevilla will take on Real Valladolid in the Spanish La Liga. Valencia will take on Osasuna. Real Madrid will take on Deportivo Alaves. In the Serie A, it's Atlanta vs Como at 7:45, and of course EFL round 3 games. Chelsea will be in action. They will play Barrow 7:45. Manchester City will take on Watford 7:45. Walsall will take on Leicester City 7:45, and Wycombe will welcome Aston Villa. That game is
Chelsea should start Nicholas Jackson again.
Start Nicholas Jackson, though. Start
so,
Nicholas Jackson. That's the prayer for everybody talking about it. One man is saying that people should trust him over over Rashford. His name is Ten Hag. He says the guy will come good. I don't know how good he'll be. Let's take the final call for today. Hello, what's the way I call it from?
God bless both of you.
My brother, end it.
Yeah, I know that.
Every time we don't close, they are closer.
30 seconds.
God bless both of you.
Talk to me.
Yeah, my brother. How many penalties Matthew are winning now?
5-4 in a row. They won't make them 5 now.
No, what I'm saying is total where they don't get. I mean they get.
My brother, I need to do my mathematics now.
I think now is it 7 now they get now?
He don't read like
okay,
7.
All,
7, yeah.
Yeah,
if you know it's like 7, yes.
How many you get?
Mine is that old one at 20 now.
That's the name of Bernani.
I never change the name yet. Maybe they go change that next year.
No, but take next year. But now we win about that. And so when men they talk, all those small people, small club where they just come out now. Make it the start that thing. I want to make it the start to make the open that they fight. So that may be the final. If na penalty is not to marry you, can I go back? If na remember Liverpool get can I go back? Can I go back? Make we know where they go talk.
Okay, without which 10 league titles that Man City has won, so 10. He plenty, Sha. It's too plenty. 30
right
plenty.
From when league start,
it's too plenty.
Right from when they form the
think
club.
I'm na plenty still, Sha.
Only 10.
How many no. You know, all the clock out. How many guys?
The rest now 1-1.
Dr. Little, I hate to let you go.
It's all right, Doctor.
So, I mean, she tell all the baby Manchester. You know, say it's for Manchester, just say no one United. Any other one that baby. If you like, I don't know it's man.
We'll talk about it for tomorrow. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, Mr. J, come on. This is the quickest 1 hour in sport entertainment. We just have to run, but we know Chelsea's in action tonight. Man City in action tonight.
And I know I've sent a message that
Nicholas Jackson has to play.
They should start him so that he will
grow his confidence.
Score another hat trick.
And then hopefully